This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up
Not the
front,
corner.
or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker? Some tough choices coming up right about now. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to make. That's an excellent choice. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? We've already had a New York Giant be selected in this draft. Now here's a chance for a teammate to join him. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there. These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressure? Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does. But it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. It's the age-old question on draft day. And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they'd pick that way if a player from that team became available. Everybody's bathing in a holy water. Ain't enough raise their cups, wear their crowns. You're sitting on a ghost-stained altar. Feel the jungle you sound.
Everyone is settled in for a great draft champions contest here. Lucky to
That's my team.
Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing, they will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for... Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. But that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is. But what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talked about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jim Ryan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team and draft champions week 1. It's early, you might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's a direct snap to Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Deep drop. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack. Turnover on downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. They always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Manning now on 1st down. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now Manning. And he First shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know what they do for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Into the red zone now. Manning. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Virgil Green from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are in for 6. Santos on to try the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On second down, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Backing up. And Tate's got it. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Will Sutton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And quickly, they get to the line. Bortles to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Sutton getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third and long, it's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jaquez Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Deep drop. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jaquez Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.